The genius design of Apple Park Apple is based in Cupertino, California, and has had its main offices at One Infinite Loop since 1993. In 2017, the corporation completed construction and formally moved its employees into the gigantic spaceship facility known as The Ring, located at One Apple Park Way. Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Today, we are going to talk about the genius design of Apple Park. Before we get started with the video, don't forget to smash the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get started. An orchard sits in the middle of the grassy and tree-lined ring that surrounds the campus, which also has numerous energy and design advancements. Apple Park is a beacon of creativity and cooperation designed to propel Apple into the future. Life at Apple's new headquarters was brief, however, as the COVID-19 outbreak forced most staff to work from home. Despite having the capacity to accommodate thousands of employees, only a small fraction were able to work on-site beginning in March 2020. After repeated delays due to the pandemic, Apple was ultimately able to begin returning staff to its campus in April 2022. The transition back was difficult and contentious, with numerous staff wishing to work from home, but Apple ultimately prevailed. Early development and construction. Steve Jobs, the late CEO and co-founder, recognized the company's tremendous development and realized its current site couldn't survive. As a result, Apple purchased land once owned by Hewlett-Packard, a company crucial to Jobs' history, because he interned there over the summer. Steve Jobs personally presented the Cupertino City Council with an ambitious idea to create one of the world's largest office complexes. Apple exceeded many of its primary goals during its first campus presentation, despite the fact that it took 2 years longer and cost far more than expected. Sadly, Steve Jobs died only a few months after that meeting, which is remembered as one of his final public appearances. In honor of him, the campus theater bears his name. Apple started tearing down the old Hewlett-Packard facilities in 2014 and broke construction. The project took slightly more than 3 years to complete and prepare for employee move-in. Throughout the development process, Apple faced a number of hurdles, ranging from purchasing all available trees to raising concerns about city fees, final design, and Jony Ive. Jony Ive served as Apple's chief design officer before leaving to form his own design firm. While Apple Park was being built, I took a step back from directing the product design team to get more involved in the building and design of the new campus. As a design team, our goal has been, in some ways, to get design out of the way, Ive told me. We try to define a solution that seems so inevitable that it does recede. He was referring to Apple's design philosophy. The steps were also subjected to intense inspection. There are so many connections between the floors, he added. There are light wells that extend all the way down. You have visual linkages to the floors and connections via the stairs. When asked about the building's versatility, I said, "Our structure is incredibly adaptable, and you can rapidly construct vast open spaces or lots of tiny private offices. The building will change and evolve." Much of the design was inspired by the idea that the building might evolve in tandem with Apple. The Ring. Apple refers to its main campus facility as the Ring, which resembles a big flying saucer. This huge tower has 845-foot-tall circular glass panels that wrap all the way around the 4-story edifice. Some of these panels serve as enormous sliding doors, allowing the inside to be exposed to the exterior during pleasant weather. The Ring uses base insulation to protect against earthquakes. The insulation system consists of 692 big steel saucers buried 2 floors underground. This system is a modified version of Japan's and will shield the campus from all but the most powerful earthquakes. The Ring's interior features vast rooms with glass walls and entryways, as well as wide open spaces that may be divided into smaller parts as needed. The Ring is divided into 8 similar segments and ringed by a 3/4-mile-long passageway. The Ring uses natural airflow to help make it the world's greenest office complex, requiring no heating or cooling for 9 months of the year. To support its green ambitions, Apple collaborated with First Solar to offer 130 MWh of clean energy to the campus and nearby buildings. Design dominates the campus from top to bottom and will have a long-term impact on the firm. Many consider Apple Park to be an Apple product designed by Jony as his crown jewel before leaving the firm and as a present to his late friend Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs Theater. The Steve Jobs Theater is a 165-foot diameter circular glass structure with no apparent supports. The carbon fiber roof is the world's largest, weighing 80 tons. An amphitheater with a capacity of 1,000 seats is located beneath the glass building. The theater received the Structural Artistry Prize in 2018. Apple intended to use the theater for product announcements and events, but that plan was short-lived because of the epidemic. With the organization transitioning to a more online event approach, it appears that the theater will be used for pre-recorded event showings rather than live performances. Visitors Center. The Apple Park Visitor Center overlooks the site and is separated into 4 sections: a 10,000 square foot Apple Store, a 2,000 square foot cafe, an observation deck, and an area for an augmented reality experience. The augmented reality area is a scale model of Apple Park that allows you to view the campus with an iPad and AR software. This is Apple Park's only publicly accessible section. Apple sells limited edition t-shirts and other products at this location. Glendenning Barn. Apple moved and repaired the Glendenning Barn, a historical landmark, during the development of Apple Park. It was formerly part of the farmland where apricot, prune, and cherry orchards grew. It is now only used to store groundskeeping supplies, yet it continues to serve as a symbol of community and ingenuity in Apple Park. That's the end of the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.